1873, in the West. Dangerous outlaws. Can you survive the Wild West? Can you be a Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters?
I think I'm gonna attempt to be a Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters. Every now and then you run into a situation where there's no other possible way out of it but to grab a gun and start shooting at everyone involved. Survive it. Wait, why does that sound familiar? Deja vu, I guess. When it comes to the Wild West, only one game can completely personify everything you might experience during those turbulent times, and that's Red Dead Redemption. However, we're going to talk about Lethal Enforcers 2 today, the pre-sequel to Lethal Enforcer. Wait a minute. Maybe you are John Marston, and this is what he would see when he was in the middle of a gunfight.
You eat babies!
Howdy, y'all. We're gonna shoot us up some cattle-rustling marauders on a rail of some kind pulled by a steam engine, I reckon. That'll do it for my southern accent for the rest of this, hopefully. It's now the Wild West, and you're the sheriff? There's no story, so I get creative control? Oh boy, these are my favorite recalls. So I get to make one up for you. You're the toughest sheriff in this Wild West town, and yet those thieves and all-around bad people keep coming back. Due to a time rift, you own a piece of modern technology from the 1990s, and it's your job to put quarters in it and shoot all the bad guys. The town is pretty peaceful otherwise, I reckon. You know that arcade I referred to in past arcade recalls where I said I would bicycle 14 miles to go play games at? Well, that's the one that had this game. I wouldn't go there specifically to play this game, but while waiting on other games, I would seek this one out and go shoot out the faces of undesirable Wild West bad guys. I mean, you could go to this place in the middle of a weekday, and there would still be a line at the Killer Instinct machine. But no one was being a Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters, so I decided to play it, and it was one of those great time killers. No, it was a great Bloodstorm. No, it was a great way to learn survival arts. What the hell? Who wrote this? Hey, look, I'm finally not doing a one-on-one fighter. I like this sequel. There were new innovations like shooting people in more vital areas in order to put them down. In the first game, you could kill a guy with a shot to the arm. Now, you have to be a little more accurate. Go for the head or the chest type of thing. Not to mention those bandits are a bit more clever and some would pretend to be innocent people. Those sneaky outlaws. They're even smarter than today's outlaws if you go by Lethal Enforcers 1 standards. The formula was pretty much the same as the first game. Pick a level, shoot everyone. First level is even the same, but in a different time period. So if you stop this bank robbery, does it stop the original when you go back to the present? I'm gonna have to do some research. Nope, no, it doesn't. If you play Lethal Enforcers 1 after stopping the bank robbery in 2, it still happens in the first game, so take that, time theorists. You still have unlimited bullets and you gotta shoot off screen to reload it, and it still happens lightning fast. Just like real! But now you have other types of guns you could get in place of your original revolver. Alright, that happened in the first game, but these are more geared towards the time period. 50 caliber sharps, rifles, double rigs, shotguns, Gatling guns, and cannons. And just like the times, they would easily fit inside a beer bottle or a flower pot. Most of these guns are believable except the Gatling gun and the cannon. If you could somehow carry one to the gunfight and move around with it, I'm pretty sure the recoil would kill you alone. The different guns you could get were reloadable except the Gatling gun and cannon. And just like the first game, if you get shot, you drop the special gun and go back to using the original gun, which may have been pink. And then all the bad guys would laugh at you again. Some smaller, more nifty innovations were made, like the boss battle where you had to do a duel against 3 guys, or the stagecoach you run alongside of on foot. Okay, fine. It was probably a horse, but I can't confirm it. Real quick, since I was in a noisy arcade, I couldn't hear the music, but since I have a strict use-only music from the game I'm reviewing policy, I looked up music from this game, and I gotta say at the very least, the most catchy Wild West music I've ever heard. So yeah, you're just shooting out all the rowdiest outlaws in the Wild West, but of course the innocent people walk on through like nothing was happening. Hey Sheriff, look at this. Look who's walking up the road right now. That damn old Harold just walking his drunk ass through a gunfight again. If he ain't the luckiest son of a bitch I ever did know. Hey Harold! Harold! This is the third gunfight you walked through this week and it's only Tuesday. You gonna get yourself killed, you drunk moron?
Of yours, Sheriff.
I'm gonna shoot that idiot just to teach him a lesson one day. Calm down, Sheriff. I'm sure he'll drink himself to death soon enough.
Now, where's the damn fucker?
Let's talk about the home consoles. It came out on these systems. That's right, no Super Nintendo, damn it. I even had the light gun attachment from the first one, and I think it only worked with Lethal Enforcers 1. Maybe not, but hey, whatever. If you find the game, it's worth a bit of your time. Maybe not the entire game, but I would always plow through a few levels in a couple hundred quarters while having fun doing it. But go shoot up some scalawags in the Old West and stop a train robbery or two. Arcade Pass, let's make it last. Yeehaw!